Hey, what's going on, YT? It is your girl, TheLeaRae, and you're tuned into TheLeaRaeShow. So, I know this isn't a video, but listen. Listen, I know it's called Vlogmas. I know what time of the year it is, but you better be glad that your girl is hanging in there because this is the farthest I've ever gotten with Vlogmas. So I'm very proud of myself, and it may not be a vlog every day, but it is some sort of video every day thus far. And that is the best I've ever done. So, since this was just a matter of me letting you know what items were on my high dollar Christmas list, I said, let me just do it podcast style. So, I'm going to go in order from least to greatest, starting with a life-size Scrabble board. Now, you may be thinking, oh, you can buy this on Amazon. No. The one that I want is by Restoration Hardware, and I seen it when I was staying in a hotel in San Antonio, Texas, because Adrian had took the band a couple years back to San Antonio. We went to SeaWorld and all this kind of stuff, and we stayed at this hotel. And we were supposed to go out and do all these activities one day, but we got rained out. So all the students came down to the lobby because they had all these games. And one of the things they had was this wooden Scrabble board. It looked just like the Scrabble board, except it was huge. And I remember looking it up and realizing that this company named Restoration Hardware made it. They don't make it anymore, or it's unavailable. And that Scrabble board cost $1,500. And I don't even know if that was with the pieces, but we played Scrabble all night. It was thebomb.com. So that's the first thing on my list. And I wish I could get it and hang it up in my game room, because we have a pool table, and that would just be the bomb to put on an accent wall. But I just can't walk into the store and drop $1,500 on a toy. So that's definitely a high dollar item for your girl, okay? The next thing I would get would be a Louis Vuitton duffel bag. And I think it's called the bandoulier, the canvas bag. Oh my gosh. If I was just going on a weekend getaway with Adrian like we did before, you know what? I do have like a weekend bag, but to have a Louis Vuitton weekend bag, just a stunt on them. And like I said, what was this bag, like $2,000 or something like that? Listen, not a whole lot of money, but I'm not about to walk into nobody's store and drop $2,000 on a bag, okay? I would rather put my stuff in a trash bag and take it with us on vacation than go and spend my hard-earned coin, the little bit of coin that I do have, on a Louis Vuitton duffel bag just to stunt on them. But if I did have those coins, I would do it, because that bag is drip, 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 drop, drip, drippity drop. I freaking love it. So that would be the next thing I get. Now, the third thing I would get would be my dream car. Now, as you can see, the prices are going a little bit higher, but my dream car isn't even that much money. My dream car is like $6,000, but I could probably get it for $5,000 if I walk up in there with cash money. But I'm not trying to walk in there and drive 5 bands or nothing right now. Again, it would be a toy, because that is my dream car, and this is not an everyday car. It is a 1989, anywhere from 1989 to 1991 red Jeep Wrangler. I don't want a new one. I don't want all that shininess. No, I want mine to look worn. I want to take the doors off. I want it to be a stick shift that I don't know how to drive, and I want to ride to the beach in it. Period. And I wanted to be that one. I just fell in love with the whole vibe of that freaking Jeep. I love it. And you know, it was real popular down here. It still is very popular, especially in the summertime. Everybody be riding around with their Jeep and the doors off and stuff like that. And a lot of people be riding around with the new one. The new one is too cute. It's too cute. All right. I need to just be in that old school one, just looking real beach-like I'm living my best life, riding down to the beach, riding the strip with the doors off and the music playing. Like, I'm just trying to fulfill a vibe of myself, fulfill a mood of myself that I see in my brain. I just need to bring it to fruition. And I need that Jeep Wrangler to do it. And when I get it, it's over with. I already went and looked at one. I forgot. I know it was before everything that happened, but they had this car lot that was up the street from my job. And I seen it out there. I seen the one I wanted in red, and they wanted 6 bands for it. But like I said, if I came with that cash money, I'm sure I could have got it for 5 bands. So I'm going to get it one day, but just not today. So moving right along. Now, this is where it gets a little bit ridiculous. So the fourth item on my high dollar Christmas list would be a trained German Shepherd dog. I'm talking about, I want the German Shepherd that the cops use, okay? Let me tell you when I fell in love with this dog. I remember I was working at the middle school, and they told us that the dogs were coming. I don't even know if they told us, because usually when they bring the dogs, they just pop up. So somehow we got notification that the dogs was coming. They was going to sniff the classroom. You know, they sniff lockers, pop up. Stay ready so you ain't got to get ready, children. So they came, and we all went out to the pod. Now, when I say pod, I want you to think of a prison, because this is kind of how this school is built. So you go into the pod. I'm talking about, like, if you watch 60 Days In, how you walk into a pod and there's all these rooms in a circle, and in the middle you have a commons area. That's exactly how this school was built. And the rumor is that it was built based on the old prison model from back in the day when they built these schools. So you walk in and it's a pod. There's a common area in the middle where you could put up like picnic tables for students to eat, and then around the common area are classrooms. So it's a pod. So we all came out, students and everything came out into the commons area, and those dogs were lined up with them cops. And I just remember that cop speaking to that German Shepherd in German, and that German Shepherd laid down on that floor, and he said something else in German, and he stood up. Listen, I was like, I want that right there. That's what I want. That's the kind of dog I want, because I'm not even really a dog person. Yes, I have a dog, but, you know, when Monty is, you know, old and decides to, you know, just say goodbye, say that final goodbye, I don't think I'm going to get another dog, because I'm just not that person anymore. So the only dog that I could ever see myself getting is a trained German Shepherd. But when I price them mugs out, they're talking about they want $30,000 to $80,000. Bruh, $30,000 to $80,000, that's okay. Because if I pay $30,000 to $80,000 for a German Shepherd, I promise you I will go and learn German. I will go fly out with the dog to get trained, so that when the dog is trained to me, like, that's how dedicated I would be if I had that coinage. You feel me? So that's the fourth thing on my high dollar Christmas list. And the final thing on my high dollar Christmas list is a swimming pool day room. This is the swimming pool day room that I want. I saw this originally on the show True Blood, and it was Queen somebody's mansion. And when I seen them up in there chilling hard, doing nothing all day but just in the swimming pool, sitting around the swimming pool, chilling, doing them, living their best life, and just the structure of it and the architecture and the furniture, I just fell in love with that. I was like, I need that. So I went and looked it up, because, you know, True Blood was set in New Orleans, but this mansion is actually in Malibu, and I think it was listed for sale for the first time in 2011. Y'all, $75 million for the mansion. I don't know how much the day room cost, but I know that day room was freaking expensive. But see, me, if I had it, I'll just go buy the whole thing. I don't even know if it's on the market right now, but I would even say whoever built it, just come build it inside my house. I don't even care if the house didn't match the vibe. Well, anyway, that's my vibe. Anyway, that kind of, I think it was like an Italian influence, kind of that Victorian style. See, I don't know if that's Victorian, but I do know it's Italian because I read that. That is my jam. That old school kind of look and feel and royalty and gold, like, that is my vibe, and that's what I would want. I never even thought of a swimming pool day area. Like, I know that people have indoor pools, but like that thing, that was the first time I ever seen it, and it was just the most fly space in a house that I had ever seen, and I wanted to experience that. So if I had those coins, that is the last thing that I would get, and that would be my high dollar Christmas list. So I just want to say thank you for tuning into that. Let me know if there's anything on my list that you would get, or am I just like off my rocker? But I just want to say again, thank you for tuning in. I already said that, and until next time, peace.